Hello, everybody. It's your favorite Mandalorian, Rook Darvadis, with a new installment of a new thing that is going to be happening. So, this video is just the audio of a podcast that my friends and I in the real world we do every week. We record it on Sunday and we try to release it every Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on who edits it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if they swing first, that's them giving you permission to kick their ass. Oh, and also follow me on Facebook, Twitter. I'm not really active on Instagram anymore, but also the guys that are in the video, follow their stuff too. Especially Burial Ace, my friend Max. He's the one that did the design for the shirts and the hats, and he does great work. So yeah, do that.
Because I do have one legitimate question.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, actually, no. Okay, all right. So a couple days ago, I went to karaoke at a bar down the street from my house, and basically karaoke is just I just watched a bunch of bisexuals do karaoke for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like they get really into karaoke.
Yeah, I think that's why James likes it so much.
James go to karaoke?
Well,
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, I picked him up from the airport like a few years ago, and he was like, "Hey, let's go do karaoke," and I was like,
he was stationed in Japan
okay.
too, so
I've
that's
never
the thing.
done that.
He wasn't stationed in Japan.
That boy's been in so many different countries. Fucked all kinds.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the Navy. I don't think that's the case.
Well, either way,
As much as I would like for it to be the case.
I mean, either way, that's like it was fun. It was fun watching it all happen and go down. I'm like, wow, okay, they really. Also,
So
I unpopular opinion. I feel like, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. Hey, welcome to the LAN Party Podcast.
Just say it, Jeff. The whites
What?
can't sing. Just fucking say it.
No, what I was going to say is minorities. I feel like they wear gay a bit better than white people.
They wear gay?
Yes.
Wow. So this is the episode Jeff gets canceled.
I guess it is. I'm just like, because like, okay, you see a black gay man, like he is rocking the fuck out of being gay. White gay dude, he's unsure of himself. He's like, kind of mousy with it a little bit, or maybe he's just a full like just saucy catty bitch, and it's like, whoa.
Have you ever met my brother's boyfriend?
Yes.
Yeah, he owns it.
He owns it. He does own it. Zach owns it. Yes. But if he were black, though, he'd be like, whoa. He'd be a bad bitch.
Okay. I'm going to tell him you said that. Jeff thinks you'd be a bad bitch if you were black.
Hey. Probably don't say it like that. Word it a bit better, but...
There's a compliment in there somewhere.
Exactly. Or just tell him I said he's a bad bitch.
So, welcome to the LAN Party Podcast. Still waiting on Jeff's blacklist, but we'll get into that at a later time.
I'm gonna get fucking canceled for that list because it's not.
So,
if I don't get fucking canceled for anything else, that list is definitely gonna do it. All right.
So Nick is not with us today. He's not feeling too well, and another Nick was here for like 10 seconds, left for some reason or another, and he hasn't gotten back on. We assume he died in a car accident.
Yeah, that's my running theory, honestly. But you win some, you lose some, you die in a few car crashes. These things happen.
Or maybe he got eaten by a mimic. We're still ruling out the car crash, but I'm mostly sure it was a mimic.
What if his car was a mimic?
Oh, that'd be fucked.
What if you go to your fucking car tomorrow morning, you open the door, you sit in, you take a sip from your coffee, You turn the key, nothing happens.
Then
You
you
just hear
realize-
like a groan, and then you notice like, hey, why is my seat covered in teeth? And then just it fucking snaps down on you like a Venus flytrap.
Oh my god. Okay, well that's something to fear tomorrow morning. Thank you.
When you get in and turn on
Come
the
on,
car,
Jeff. We know you don't drink coffee.
I don't.
you get in the car, you try to start the car, then you realize you don't have a car and you don't drink coffee.
Oh shit.
You insert the key into the ignition and you twist, and all you hear is like a wet squelch.
Oh,
Then you hear it moan and say, "Daddy."
ew, what the fuck?
All right, so
All right.
Jeff's got the topic for today.
Yes, my top. Okay, first of all, okay, I want you guys to, I mean, close your eyes for a minute, both of you. Do
Okay.
it.
Mm-hmm.
If I turn off my
Do
camera,
it,
does
Dylan.
that count?
No, it doesn't fucking count.
There.
All right, close your eyes for a minute.
All right, fine.
It's the year 2007.
Good
You
times.
just it's Friday afternoon. You just got out of school. You had a rough day. You asked out your crush, and then she kind of said no, like very, very audibly, so other people heard it.
Moving on.
You had a rough,
Uh-huh.
bus ride home.
Can't relate, but go on.
This is Jeff's autobiography right now.
You go home, and your mom left money for you to go buy pizza later. That's whatever. You touch yourself a little bit. Then, boom, you boot up your PlayStation 2. And what's on there?
Mhm.
Oh, a nice, fun
Smut.
anime game that you can
Oh.
play where it doesn't require you to have a second player. And it's a nice little, maybe open world thing, or, something that has just select missions for solely single player. How much fun are you having with that? That's like a whole evening's worth. Like you're going to bed at 2 a.m. just fully spent after you beat that game 1.5 times.
And beaten it at least twice, but not the game.
At least twice. Oh, yeah, no, you definitely blasted off at least.
Okay, so what is that?
Now,
There you go.
Okay, wait. What kind of pizza did you
oh
get?
well, you definitely got you definitely got either meats or just straight pepperoni.
And
Okay.
what are you
Okay,
blasting
I'm
off
now
to?
fully immersed.
Say what?
What are you blasting off to? These are the details we need to know to be fully immersed in the story.
Yeah, come on.
I absolutely cannot tell.
Yeah, you gotta look. It's one of those things where, like, in the story, they leave some things open ended, so that you get to fill in the gaps. What did you blast off to in 2007?
That's something that's not for the podcast.
There we go.
Oh, but Jeff said.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right, now open your eyes to boom. This reality. It's 2021. You're working at your shit job. You get off work. You come home. You play some bullshit game. That's
Wife's yelling at you.
Yeah, your wife's yelling at you. Pretty much everyone in your life has yelled at you that day
Yeah.
over some shit that happened yesterday that they yelled at you for.
Mm-hmm.
And you get home, play some bullshit, and you're just getting your ass waxed by goddamn just kids online all goddamn day.
Don't they go to school?
You thought they did. In this day and age, no one goes to fucking school. They go to school from like fucking 8 to 10 a.m. because it's all online these days.
True.
And just my whole goddamn it, I really lost my train of thought with all that. I had it all mapped out. It all went out the fucking window.
Anime arena fighters.
Yes, my whole thing is anime arena fighters. And why the fuck are they making every goddamn game an anime arena fighter? All right, there's specifically because went and saw the Demon Slayer movie last night. It was phenomenal, and that got me thinking. Oh, okay, hey, yeah, I mentioned a couple episodes ago. There's a Demon Slayer game, and why the fuck are they making it an arena fighter? That game does not need to be an arena fighter because that just doesn't happen. the characters don't fight each other; they fight the demons.
Are there demon characters in the game? Do you know?
So far, they have not been announced yet.
Awesome. So it's not even Demon
So
Slayer,
from
it's
what-
just Slayer.
Okay, so from watching the show and how the show goes, like, do you think it could work out like sort of like a Monster Hunter type thing where like basically every mission is a boss battle, but the boss battle is killing a certain demon?
Yes, specifically if that were to be implemented within a single player story mode, which they have not announced what that, like, how that would play. They announced it would be a story that would follow the events of the show, but not necessarily, like, they haven't announced how that would be, like, how playable that would be as a thing, whether it would be just arena fight straight up or kind of like a little world that you can walk through and go interact with things with and fight bosses, or and like, I mean, maybe it could be that way where the single player is just its own thing and they just added the 1v1 multiplayer just for the sake of, I don't know, having that just be something for the weebs and the FGC just to wet their whistles about.
What
Like,
is FGC?
Fighting game community.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, or if it's just specifically a game just to get sweaty about, which and CyberConnect 2, the developers behind the entirety of the Ultimate Ninja Storm series are developing this game, and they excel greatly at just making really, really beautiful cinematics for anime games. Specifically, Ultimate Ninja Storm. And like, I'm wondering why they've taken this approach to this series, being as which the characters do not fight each other at all, but yet this is a game to where so far what has been shown is just a 1v1 arena fighter. And that brings me to a lot of other games that were arena fighters that really should not have been, that failed ridiculously, and where the state of anime games is going versus how they were back in the day when you could play an anime-based game, like, you know, on the PS2 or the GameCube, or even, I don't think the Xbox had any, but yeah, you could play those because they had, you know, decent fleshed out single-player story modes that you could just play by yourself. You didn't have to worry about playing online with any sweaty asshole who studied the game back and forth that you just
Me with Mortal Kombat.
exactly.
Yeah, you with Mortal Kombat.
Like, specifically, if they were to do something with Demon Slayer that was something along the lines of what they did with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, that would be legitimately a perfect fucking game. And even the same issue with My Hero. Now, I do own My Hero's One's Justice. I didn't get One's Justice 2 yet, but I do own the first one. That game is fun, but it leaves a lot to be desired because they specifically focused on that just being an arena fighter, and there's really not much else to do but just do arena fighter stuff. And then the online. So the online's it gets kind of butt if you're not someone who's super dedicated into labbing a character, or, like, you know, and learning different mechanics and cancels and different ways to play like specific characters and different ways to utilize certain support characters. Like, if you're not taking your own time doing that, if you just want you're someone who just wants to play a game specifically for its story, that's just not for you. But if you love these certain properties like My Hero or Demon, or even what's another one?
Backdoor Sluts 9.
Backdoor Sluts 9, or even One Punch Man. One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. That game should not have been fucking made whatsoever. Or if you're someone who wanted to play a game for Black Clover, and you picked up Black Clover Quartet Knights, and that you realize, oh, this is not what I thought it would be. This is some multiplayer fucking mess, and not something that does well to the story of Black Clover. Like, there are ways to create games that developers are just like, oh, okay, let's just push this out now, make money on it, but they just do not take the time to actually either mirror or develop a proper story for these games to where it can be a proper immersive single player uh, experience. I said a whole lot just.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
You're in
he's
your
passionate
headspace.
about this. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about. It's like I feel as though that when you're developing a game, especially around a certain property, you should definitely consider like carefully like how the gameplay should reflect the feel of the show.
Yeah, they some some do take that into account, and other times I'm not sure what contracts they have with the I'm not sure what contract they have, like, with the production company concerning the whole licenses. A lot of them just are like, hey, like we'll give you this property if you push out a game this year. And so
Oh,
they're like,
really?
oh, okay,
Hmm.
well,
Okay.
yeah, like, oh, okay, well, then like what's the easiest to do? Oh, let's slap together a fighter with, I don't know, just let's slap together a fighter, fuck everything else, work on just the mechanics of that, and we'll put everything in just a bit later, worried about all the other shit later. And like that's what it seems like what happens. And and when that happens, the whole thing is money is the grand attractor. I'm sure a lot of people take these things as like, oh, we're passionate about this, we want to make this. But when money is a factor and when they have a deadline to make, they can't put any passion, or they can't take the time to actually make the game tailored towards, people who want to experience the same feelings as what they witnessed in the show the uh onto the game, which it's very disappointing because DBZ Kakarot definitely did that. But the thing is, there's been hundreds of goddamn DBZ games that do this. Well, sorry, hundreds is completely an exaggeration, although there might have been. There's been DBZ games that have done the same story over and fucking over again, and it's just like the development spent on that could have been put towards completely something else, a different project, and actually made something, a new story that people haven't gotten to play. Like specifically, games that are actually doing what I'm actually talking about, that have, the single player experience. Specifically, the Attack on Titan games have done it. They were developed by Koei Tecmo. They helmed the any Warriors title, really. They do that. They do that pretty well. I played the first Attack on Titan game. Hadn't played the second yet, but so far that one, the first one, like, yeah, it played very well. It did what the show does, and it gives you a lot of the show, whatnot. That's great. One Piece World Seeker, perfect one player game, though, but it did kind of the same thing that Pirate Warriors did, which they didn't really need to make. They didn't need to make World Seeker since Pirate Warriors exists. Pirate Warriors completely fucking,
Hmm.
I would say, a better game.
Okay.
Well, damn. That's just the prologue. Now we're into the first chapter.
Although, yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, it's something just to be completely annoyed with, because the Demon Slayer game, it looks great. Don't get me wrong about that, but they don't need to make that a 3D fighter. Like, that could have been done completely well if they were to at least wait for. I mean, since Corona hit and it took forever for the movie to come, just for the movie to come out overseas and then even on to the West. It took forever for that to come out, and then still the show still has to run its course. And if they had waited, just if there was a proper opportunity for them to wait for that to just run its course, then a game for that would have been phenomenal in the style of DBZ Kakarot. That would have been
Okay.
fucking amazing.
Now,
Okay,
But
I see what you're saying.
yeah, but now they're just kind of shilling out this arena fighter, which honestly, it does look great. CyberConnect 2 does fucking phenomenal work. And also, yeah, they did also work on the what the Dot Hack Sign series on the
Oh, okay.
PS2.
That game
Yes,
that series was amazing.
yes,
Never played
and that
GU, but
yes, GU, yes, yes. You own the GU series. Well, at least
no,
your brother's copies are at your house.
Gee.
yeah, I just never had the
Oh, okay.
desire to play
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, those games are great. Perfect single player, perfect single player experience. Like honestly, hey, you know what? Fucking, you can make that into a goddamn arena fighter. That would be great because all those characters are badass, and I would love to play any of them, beating the shit out of any one of them. And I do have another fucking beef. God damn it, I got a lot to say. Another fucking beef. You could have
Just
made.
let it
They
all
could have
out, King.
like literally. Okay, fucking make a goddamn, make a goddamn Demon Slayer game or any fucking anime game in the style of fucking Kingdom Hearts. Because
That'd be
Kingdom Hearts
cool.
3 shit the bed hard. And even the mod community, having it for about 2 to 3 weeks now, they've already made it a better game than what had come out.
Really?
Like,
I didn't hear
yes.
anything about that.
Oh yeah, the mod community has specifically like they've unlocked so much shit for that game. Like they
They cut out
made
the
basically
entire Toy Story arc. It was awesome.
whoa, the Toy Story arc is actually really good. But they did a whole service just to everyone by just making all the other characters playable, and that in itself means that the developers and Square just kind of missed the mark hard. They missed the mark. They could have spent some amount of time over the last, what, 11, 12 years writing that game to fit other playable characters, to have them have their own story to where Kingdom Hearts 3 could not have been beaten in fucking 2 days. Which I know somebody did it. It took me about a week, but that's because I'm an adult with a job.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I put in the chat the number one
Yeah.
anime game.
Cory in the fucking house.
Okay,
But
but
make
hear
an
me
arena
out.
fighter out of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, could they make an arena fighter out of Cory in the house?
Please, bro.
Jeff, please walk us through the Cory in the house arena fighter storyline.
Oh well, I mean that's literally just I wouldn't put much time into it. I just have, hey, the story, portraits, text box, and then the fights. I don't know, just some bullshit, really. I I'm sorry, I don't give much stock into the fucking Cory in the house meme.
That's
I can't
fair.
deal with
Nobody else, no one actually does.
it. I just can't fucking do it.
Oh,
All
boy.
right.
All right.
So
Yeah, just
is Baby all done with his rant about anime arena fighters?
I
thank you
mean, he
for
could
fucking
probably go on
minimizing
for
how
another
I
45
feel.
minutes.
I
Easily.
probably fucking could.
Listen, I was able to go on my like 45-minute rant about Bloodborne. He can go on his 45-minute rant about anime arena fighters.
Exactly. And like because there are games that have the proper single player experience for games that are not based on animes that have anime influence, like Near Automata, fucking perfect. Scarlet Nexus coming out soon. That's a single player story that looks phenomenal.
Is your main complaint that like the current uh the way the anime game industry is handling modern properties is that they're making them multiplayer and neglecting single player storylines? Is that
Yes,
okay?
they're making
Okay.
him like complete multiplayer. Like they're just slapping ham-fisted shit together and hope and like I mean, yeah, there are deeper mechanics to figure out, but it really, unless you have all day to sit there and work out all the shit and lab everything, you're just dead in the water in an online competition.
Okay.
It's just doing a whole big disservice to a lot of these properties by just not fleshing out the story within the game as it should be.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, it seems as though Jeff has put a lot of thought into this.
Thank you, Ben Shapiro.
The only anime arena fight I've ever played was Xenoverse, so I don't really
Yeah,
have a lot to contribute to this conversation.
well, Xenoverse is. I own Xenoverse 2 on Switch. It's fun enough, but it's just some ham-fisted bullshit. Really.
Yeah, it suffers from that thing that you were talking about, where it's just like, oh hey, it's the same storyline,
Exactly.
like over and over and over again, like until the end of time. But I mean, at least you got to see it from a different perspective. It was like you're an outsider looking at all this shit going on, which kind of made it interesting, but at the same time, it's still literally just the fucking, okay, I'm starting the game, and okay, we're doing the Saiyan saga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's all like, regardless of what perspective you see it from, it's all shit that you've seen for the last 20 years over and over again.
Hmm.
Like I really like the last Dragon Ball game that I legitimately enjoyed and was hyped up watching hyped up seeing the story mode for probably was Budokai 3,
Okay.
which is my favorite DBZ game. Oh wait, no. It's one of my favorite.
I remember back in middle school when that came out, and when the first Tenkaichi game came out, Jeff and I were making up dumbass names for them.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball's Booty Bump 10-gallon titties. The wonderful mind of a 13-year-old child.
That's how we do, son.
Yeah, we thought that was the shit. It's like, oh, fuck yeah. And then now
We
it's
dedicate
still the
some
shit.
time to.
Yeah, and you know that because that brings you to games that deserve arena fighters, games that really don't need it. One Punch Man did not need an arena fighter. What needed one was
Cory in the house.
Say what?
Cory in the house.
Cory in the house.
That's right, folks. This is in this house we stand Cory.
NetherRealm, buy the rights to Cory in the house and make it a Mortal Kombat style game.
Oh, there we go.
That'd be fucking
Okay,
wild.
I hate to derail this important conversation. I know how strongly you feel about the current state of anime games, but okay, you're the head of a game studio. You are tasked with making a Cory in the House video game, and it needs to be wild. What do you do?
Sims.
I was gonna say
Okay.
GTA style, but that works too.
I was gonna either Sims or GTA.
Yeah. Just play
No,
as
it's
Cory.
fucking Gears of War.
Yeah.
It's a fucking cover-based shooter with Cory in the House, so you need to like dumb it down and make it PG
No.
or rated E. So
No.
basically, he just like
Make it M.
no, he just has a fucking shotgun.
Make it rated M. Fuck it.
A rated M Cory in the House game.
Fucking rated C, boy, for Cory in the house.
Better idea.
Oh, just Cory defending the White House from the insurrection.
So it's just Olympus Has Fallen, but Cory in the house.
That probably would have been a better movie than Olympus Has Fallen.
That would have been
I'm
so
not gonna
good.
lie to you about that.
Better idea. Cory in the house, but it's like Dead Space.
Bitch, how?
Why not? All the Secret Service agents turn into necromorphs. Everyone's losing their minds, killing themselves, and there's only one man that can stop it. Cory.
Hold on,
It's
did you
fucking
guys, wait,
Cory.
did you guys even watch Cory in the House?
Nope.
What was
I
the
mean-
draw? Did he get to have visions?
No. It was literally
then-
just Cory being Cory in the White House.
So why was he in the White House?
Because his dad is a chef, and
Yeah.
his
Oh,
dad
that's right.
went to
And
go.
he got to Yeah, you got to go be a chef for the president. So that was it.
Yeah.
What did Cory do?
He was a
He's just a mischievous teenager.
yeah. That was literally the whole show, I believe. My brother watched it. I did not. I just sort of picked up bits and pieces while he was watching it. Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I own it all on
Don't
Blu-ray.
blame your brother. It's your show.
Yeah, it's my show. I own it on Blu-ray.
So
every 4 months, I watch the entirety of the show.
Did Cory get to do any of the regular teenager who lives at the White House things? You know,
like jerking off in the Oval Office. I don't know.
Hell yeah!
You had to jerk off in Lincoln's bedroom, not the Oval Office.
I don't think it was the same White House, but
what? Where else are they gonna live? They live at the White House. You're contractually obligated to live at the White House.
No, I'm saying it's not the exact same White House that was around, like in 1860.
You mean to tell me this is a different White House?
Yeah, I don't remember which president. It was around that time. I think it was Andrew Jackson. Maybe he was a party animal. And if I remember correctly, and if this is true, he got so hammered one night he actually burnt down the White House, and they had to rebuild it.
Wait, Jackson. Was Jackson before Lincoln?
I don't remember.
Come on, man.
What? Oh, you can't ask him, and he's like, you don't know the answers. Like,
we live in this country. We need to know the presidents.
I could be wrong, but I remember hearing that in high school. I don't know how true that is.
Okay,
but I hope it is.
I like you hear all these like historical accounts of Andrew Jackson being like a drunkard party animal who settled things with his fists.
Yeah.
But I mean, how much?
I've heard none of this.
Really?
Yeah, he was a fucking monster.
Okay. So apparently that's how he was as a person and a president. But I was going to say is like I'm not sure like how much of it is true, and I don't want to spread misinformation. But that is like sort of like the stories you hear on the internet about him.
And how Mr. Rogers was actually Marine Recon in Vietnam, and that's why he wears sweaters, because he branded the count of his kills on his arm.
That wasn't even a thing.
Yes. Yeah, and Pee Wee Herman was Special Forces in Desert Storm.
All right.
Hey, that I can believe.
All right, Andrew Jackson was the 7th president of the United States. So Lincoln's bedroom is still Lincoln's bedroom, as it were.
Okay.
It was. And I don't know presidents. I just know
we went from arena fighter anime games to Cory in the House, and now a history lesson about which president burned down the White House, if that even happened.
Well, you know.
Am I gonna have to be the one that looks up if the White House is the White House?
It's not even white. It's an off shade of green.
What?
Was the White House ever on fire? The White House was unique capacity. It survived a fire at the hands of the British in 1814 during the War of 1812. Another fire in the West Wing in 1929 while Herbert Hoover was president.
Damn, Herbert.
What the fuck was Hoover doing?
Probably smoking some ganj.
I was gonna say probably smoking a blunt.
Just had himself a jazz cigarette.
Yeah, cigarette. Fucking, you know what? Yeah, make an arena fighter of presidents.
Yeah,
there we go.
Andrew Jackson would be OP.
Hell no. Teddy Roosevelt would be OP, alright?
Super Smash Brothers style fighting game with presidents.
I mean, oh, fuck. Okay, I mean, yes, I will say that. Yes. Sorry, that reminded me of something else for my point. I'm not gonna bring it up now. I'm just gonna, I don't know, let's talk about dicks or something.
Well,
Okay, how much curve is still like how much
Oh,
curve is appropriate?
you can go all curve. That could be all curve.
it's
Doesn't
a
matter.
J.
As long as it works, it doesn't matter. That doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so like, you get an erection, right?
I do
It
sometimes.
curves up, pokes you in the belly. It's like, how the fuck are you gonna fuck with that?
Well, I mean, you can maneuver it. That's
Is it like
you
a
can.
fish hook shape or?
Yeah. It's like a U but sideways.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, you
Yeah,
can still
or like a
like.
C perhaps.
The C is for children.
Is, what's if
Oh,
that's right, that's where
goodness.
children come from. Oh
That's
god.
where
Yep.
children come from.
Yeah, they come. Yeah, they children come
From.
to. You guys got to go to prison, man. I
I'll edit that out. Don't worry.
Bro,
you're not.
didn't you come here for a cupcake?
You motherfucker. Oh fuck.
All right, real topic that's not about misshapen wieners. Mortal Kombat
Don't
just
you-
came out on Friday.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So-
Okay. Yeah.
So
we
you
fucking
you two have seen it, right?
Yep.
definitely get into Mortal Kombat.
Should I leave so you guys can just geek out about it?
Are
No.
you do you plan on watching it?
I would
If you
like
don't-
to.
If I mean, it's been what, 2 days?
Oh, okay. It's like, it's been 2 days. Why haven't you seen it? I've waited like weeks, like without seeing movies and shit. It's like,
Yeah, you don't watch things promptly. I understand
Yeah.
that because you don't really care much.
I've never cared about anything.
True. But well, I mean,
That's fine.
if you want to leave, you can, or you can mute us.
Dude, don't you fucking leave.
La 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 the whole time. Like cut my ears.
We can say things about it without being too spoiler-y.
You know what? Just go for it. Just let it rip. I'll comment on things that I do not know about. Business as usual.
It's the same concept as the original Mortal Kombat movie.
No, it isn't.
Well, they have to do the tournament.
Yeah, they have to. The tournament hasn't even started yet. In the movie in the 90s, they go to the tournament. They're there at the tournament.
Well,
In this movie, like, it hasn't started. But okay, my whole thing, movie was great. The main character, writing for the main character was fucking ass. Why does he? Why?
he kind of they had potential for him.
Yeah, I guess that they're gonna go through that in the next few movies, but
He felt more like not like a side character that's decently important, but he's not the main focus.
So they definitely left it open for more movies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Is
definitely.
what you're saying. Okay.
he felt like all right. He felt like that he was like, well, legitimately how they intended. He's a main character that this whole overarching world is just happening to. Like, he's just this guy in the middle of fucking nowhere or whatever, and they're just like, hey, yeah, this whole thing is going on now. This is your life.
Yeah,
It's like, oh my god, okay, oh, I'm here now.
yeah, but Kano, hands down, was the best in that whole movie.
Yes, but also, I don't know if you could say that. Because does that make you problematic for rooting for Kano? A problematic character?
He was funny. That's it.
Oh, so you think sexism is funny?
Yeah, done right, it can be hilarious.
Whoa, this guy thinks sexism and racism.
Yeah,
And
I don't know
talk-
if I can be on the same podcast as this guy.
Exactly. And just toxic male syndrome is funny. This
Well-
guy.
So, Jeff, what was that about a cupcake you said earlier?
What?
You said that you were trying to get a cupcake. You
Yeah.
came here to get a cupcake.
Now, what is the definition for the slang term of cupcake? Now, what is that? Can you speak into the mic slowly and clearly?
Well, the definition for cupcake is
No. The slang term that you told us
slang
earlier before we started recording.
Oh yeah, so then
It's like, wow.
I'm gonna go on record and saying a cupcake it's a little tiny booty. It's a cupcake. It's tiny.
That's not what you said
cake.
before.
It's cake, but still, you have no proof.
That's not what you said before. I got one witness here with an orange thumbnail for a screen.
We can't even see his face right now.
Don't try to turn the table on Max. He's innocent.
You don't know if that's Max. That could be someone with a voice modulator.
What is this, train
I
spotting?
was Nick
Shut
the
the hell
whole
up.
time.
It's actually
You
his
know
evil
if that
twin,
was
Denick.
Dude, I mean, yeah, if we're going with the modifier evil, wherein he exhibits all the bad qualities, like being a flaky bitch, then yeah.
Oh.
Boo.
Well, since we're talking about people pretending to be people, this is the perfect segue into a meme.
It's not a great segue if you need to announce the segue.
That's why I announced it, because it was a really bad segue. But
Okay, go on.
I saw a meme, I don't know, maybe a few days ago or so, where just imagine you're chilling at home, doing what you normally do, and then you hear someone yell, "Cut," and then you take off your mask and you're actually Gary Oldman. That's how good an actor he is.
Wouldn't surprise me, honestly,
I'm-
with the way that Gary Oldman acts.
I am waiting for that to happen to me. I'm holding out for hope.
Yeah, you just really hope that you're secretly Gary Oldman and not you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
You
Gary
know what?
Oldman-
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
I hope Gary Oldman doesn't fuck like you.
I think that he made Dylan fuck that way as like a character trait. It'd make him feel more real.
Thanks,
Damn
I
it, Gary
think.
Oldman. God damn it, Gary.
Gary, if you're listening, why?
Gary fucks way better than Dylan, but like his character Dylan, he cannot fuck.
I would have.
I can fuck!
Can you?
Mm,
Can you really?
Oh, Jeff. There is no Bob Reedy.
Oh god.
There's no Bob Reedy. Okay. That kid was molested.
Absolutely.
Fuck up, Milk. Oh, goodness. But yes, Mortal Kombat was a fun watch. If you are able to watch it without focusing on certain things, it's a fantastic watch.
You know, like the
Turn your
main character.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
He kind of
turn your
sucks.
fucking brain off, dweeb.
First 7 minutes.
Yeah, Jeff's advice for living.
Just turn your...
Jeff's
Listen.
advice for enjoying your life.
Exactly. You are too poor for your thoughts to matter. Don't fucking worry about it.
Bro, I can't even afford to die.
Exactly.
Yeah, just don't pay attention to the main character. Jax was done well. Sonya was done well. Kano was done well. Jeff didn't like Kung Lao for whatever reason he had.
I love fucking. Are you kidding? I love Kung Lao.
That's not what you said in the chat. You're like, Kung Lao's in here. This is bullshit.
What are you talking? When did I say that?
Well, I gotta look through a lot.
Hell
Give me
no.
a minute.
I got significantly chubbed up when Kung Lao showed up.
You got belligerently drunk and then started posting nonsense in the chat, contradicting yourself.
Did that happen?
I have to go
Honestly,
through
it
Jeff's
probably happened.
fucking.
Probably because I remember you saying something about Kung Lao.
It was overwhelmingly positive. I know that.
You got to tighten up, bud.
What can I do? You're getting sloppy.
Yeah, you get sloppy, your wife starts talking about feelings or whatever, however that saying goes.
Dylan, you find it?
I'm looking still. Oh, okay. And then Jeff says that about Falcon. I went too far.
Whoa! Although Falcon Winter Soldier, hey, that fucking.
Yeah. What did he say about Falcon? What cancelable thing did he say about Falcon?
No, I'm not allowed to say it because I'm white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it? Fuck my ass, dude.
It's like this couldn't have been more than like two days ago.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
we talked a lot.
How
We
many
talked
things have
about a lot of
happened in
dumb
chat?
shit in between. It's like Jeff went back in and deleted him because he knew I was gonna bring this up.
Hold on. Let
Fucking roast the shit
Let
out
me
of
do
him for
this.
his contradictory opinions.
Max saying that
I'm
I Irish
pretty sure
goodbye
I
at
sent
7:30 to watch Degrassi.
All right, because I'm
You
pretty
do.
sure I sent it in a voice message.
Hang on, wait, this might be it.
Now, keep
Yep,
in
that
mind
was
you
it.
don't have the same censoring.
Okay, found it. You said that you got incredibly unhard when Kung Lao showed up.
Whoa, I got unreasonably hard.
Well, let me
Is that
listen
what
again.
you meant to say? Because you sent. It's
Hang on.
like. Okay, look, if that's the case, then it's just another case of you getting belligerently drunk and misspeaking.
Well, he said
Are you ready to admit to that?
He said unreasonably unhard, so double negative. So I guess he popped wood when Kung Lao and his chin showed up.
Okay.
I misspoke. I did get a little drunk for that. So there's
Belligerently?
a problem here.
It's called alcoholism, and this is your intervention.
Yeah, no, there's a problem, and it's that the audience isn't as drunk as I am.
Yep. Y'all they gotta drink up. Because honestly, I'm just tired of this sober nonsense. I'm tired of it.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Completely understandable.
So, if we're able to put different thumbnails for different episodes of the podcast, I have an idea for one. I'll send it here in a minute. I just gotta dig to find it. It's either okay. Between you two, pick the color yellow or the color blue.
Well, we're going blue. Like that's
Yeah, blue.
Blue? All right. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. You'll see.
what is it? A picture of your nutsack? What the fuck?
It's a blue waffle.
It's not a blue waffle or my nuts.
It's a picture of Dylan's. It's a picture of Dylan's dick with the blue backdrop. Oh. Well.
I mean, wow, that'd actually be kind of fitting. For our audio listeners, love you to death.
Son of a bitch, it would be.
It's just a picture of Jeff with an anime character filter on him, where he has blue hair and blue eyes.
And rosy cheeks.
Yeah, he does have a little bit of anime blush going on.
Oh, boy.
Well, I gotta show the audience I'm a little wide-eyed,
Degenerate
blushy
weep.
teenage boy who
Degenerate
has
weeb.
superpowers. Degenerate weep.
Max said that under his breath, and I caught it, so I just said it louder. So Max, the credit goes to him.
How about that one? Did anyone else hear that? Write in the comments if you heard that.
Yeah, right in the comments. Fucking Max's home address, and then everyone can send him decapitated horse head.
Okay.
It's just a waste of a lot of good meat.
Is horse
That's
meat
right.
good meat?
I'd eat a horse.
I would too.
I would eat a horse too.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you draw the line?
What do you mean? Where you draw the line?
It's like what
intelligent
animal?
animals?
Yeah, like what animal would you not eat?
I wouldn't eat any monkeys or apes.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah,
I feel as though we're a bit too closely related to them.
You're looking at that like, is that cannibalism or is it passable?
It's close enough. Honestly, I wouldn't eat dog. Not because of just their companions. I don't think it'd get any nutrition from a dog.
I've eaten camel.
How was it? How was camel?
Uh,
Honestly.
I mean, when I was in Afghanistan, there was a Burger King, and they tried to pass it off as chicken, but it was gray, and it was kind of tough. And I took a bite, and I'm like, it's fucking gray and chewy. And then I asked the guy, and I'm like, are you sure this is chicken? And he goes, it's camel. And I was like, oh, fucking cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It was
I've had
alright.
ostrich before. It was
I have
interesting, kind of dry.
I've eaten kangaroo as well.
I've had kangaroo also.
Kangaroo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You guys are just eating fucking everything, aren't you?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot of hang-ups on what can and cannot be eaten.
if someone were to like be here, try this, I'd be like, what is it? I'll tell you after. And I'd be like, this is sketchy. And then I eat it. I'm like, oh, this is good. And they'd be like, oh, that's a pug. And I would be like, oh no.
Did you finish it?
But then I would
Take a bite.
proceed. I'd proceed to finish it.
Max, did you eat Dylan?
Wait, how did
You
he
know what?
die?
How did he die?
I'm alive.
Yeah,
dude.
how did he die?
I
Yeah,
know.
but in this.
Okay,
you
did somebody cut off a piece of Dylan and then cook it and serve it to me?
Yes.
Straight up
Dylan
calf
did.
muscle, dude.
So
Dylan did it
Dylan cut
himself.
off a piece of himself.
Yep.
I
And
mean,
and he
probably just
slathered
like
it.
out of curiosity. Wait,
He slathered
Slathered
it in
in what?
barbecue sauce for. He slathered barbecue sauce for you.
just listen. There's some things you can slather in barbecue sauce. There's some things you just gotta let the natural flavor come through. And I think when you're going to eat the deadliest game, then you should just really enjoy what you're eating and not just like a sauce. S&P's fine with me.
Another question. Okay, this show has taken a really weird turn, but what part of the human body would you want to try the most?
Thigh.
Thigh, okay. I'd have to say
Yeah.
calves to thigh, yeah.
Just give me a rump roast.
Oh,
Max wants to eat some ass.
No, give me the fucking heart.
oh
True.
God, no. No organs.
You are
Liver's-
such a pussy.
Liver's pretty good.
I ain't going Oregon.
All right, that's
You're right. That should be donated to a hospital.
to my stomach.
Yes.
It should go to a donor.
I should go to a
Not
donor,
a donor.
and the donor of whose limbs I will also eat.
All right, that sounds like a good spot to end this episode.
You don't want to get eaten?
Not at
Then
this
don't
moment.
get it.
no.
Don't get a heart donated to you.
At least let me empty my colon first.
Well, I'm not gonna eat your goddamn colon. That's gross. Would you eat colon? Would you eat intestine? Just try.
What
it
else
still.
are you gonna make a sausage with?
All right, everybody. That's it for this episode. Typical outro. Jeff, what do you have going on? Plug yourself.
I'm working on a musical
right, Max, what are you doing?
project. Don't you goddamn silence me. This is my time.
Oh, fuck.
It's a
Okay.
labor of love.
Cool.
Okay,
Cool, man.
anyway, Max, what do you got
glad to hear
going on?
it, glad to hear it. Yeah, I've just been more active on my art social medias, so check me out at Burial Ace on Instagram and Twitter.
And
And
I might...
yeah, that's all I got going on.
All right.
All right, I can sell it for you. All right. Please
Do you
hire
like
my
the
friend for illustrations.
Savagery.
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess, yeah.
And
Give me money. Someone give me money. You, in the audience right now, give me money.
I accept blank checks. And I myself, you can find me on YouTube as Rook Darvadis. I do Let's Plays and other stuff. Twitter, I just recently started, or you can follow me at Darvadis, D-A-R-V-A. I gotta spell my own fucking thing. V-A-D-I-S. And I actually have clothing that is in the process of being made. Max designed it, and it looks fantastic. Those will be on sale soon. Just hit me with a DM on Facebook or Twitter. So anyway, we certainly enjoy this. We hope you did. And remember, if they swing first, that's them giving you permission to kick their ass. Good night, everybody.